You stay on the straight and narrow.
Don't break the law and you're good in my book.
Drunk and disorderly is our...
Tired of the same old, same old? Let's add some pizzazz to your day. A new face! Hopefully going to be newer soon. Welcome to Enhance, where if you can imagine it, I can make your dreams come true. So pull up a chair and let's give you a makeover. I get some, but not like I would on Neon, or I guess even New Atlantis. Mainly folk wanting a new hairstyle, or keep that hair on their head at all, if you know what I mean. But sometimes people want to really go for it, and those are just the best. These days, please, safe as kittens. Some people change their look every week and never have a problem. So the only thing holding you back is, well, you. You don't be a stranger.
This city is so large. It retains a sort of rustic feel.
Everything you see here.
I find it
I hope
comforting.
you enjoyed your visit.
There's a church in Akira City. I think the more man strives to know everything, the more we will see glimmers of God's hands.
Purchase anything, just let me know. Or if you have any rare finds.
One day we'll crack sophisticated.
Feel free to read. This is a haven for all that love letters. Movies, slates, theater, all have their appeal. But books, you can get a window to mankind in its earliest days. Whether adventure with Homer, or the actual thoughts of Julius Caesar penned in his own hands. And they offer visions of the future and wonderfully impossible things and might-have-beens. So, yeah, I do like books. Yes, I had a husband, but he's no longer with us. We loved to travel, and always we'd be looking for rare books. Most of what you see here are mementos. It's sometimes hard to sell, but books are not meant to be hoarded. They're meant to be shared and spark something in us. I am a bit of an aficionado of old Earth novels. Well, truth be told, it's more of an obsession. Reading their stories is a revelation, not only for, the pure imagination, but the window you get into long-gone historical eras. I'll pay handsomely for any books you find like that. Except Charles Dickens. Definitely not Charles Dickens. Oh, nothing wrong at all. When colonists were forced to leave Earth for good, cargo space was precious, and for some reason everyone thought to bring their Charles Dickens collection. No, I mean he was an amazing writer. His stories are timeless, but what I'd give for a copy of Sense and Sensibility, or The Three Musketeers, oh! The original Three Musketeers, mind you, not the dozens of interpretations of it. Who doesn't? Oh, take your time.
We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the Ashta. Ecologies are living things. They move, they change. The way we
You would think that deadly predators would have driven off settlers. Humans. We can be so stubborn.
You should try Bill about
It's
this.
brewed in this.
Oh, hey there. How can I help you?
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll go. We'll go.
Take care.
Just need to find a time.
We got a lot of bars in the city, all class joints. Well, except
Neon?
Agnes.
They're barely a part of the Freestar Collective.
Aquila's really the
So
heart
we're
of
getting
the Freestar
political now?
Collective.
Hopetown's not that different from Aquila. Hard workers, and everyone making their own way. But Neon?
But it could be so much fun. They say everything's legal on Neon.
We'll talk about it later.
Eloise keeps this place running, and I guess I keep her running. Or at least I keep her sane.
My mother always said that the secret to happiness is to learn to love where you are. She was a wise woman. There certainly is. My family's owned and operated this place going back generations. Why, the Stone Root's been around so long, it's even older than Midtown, and that's saying something. Aquila City folk value legacy and tradition deeply, and by running this, I get to be part of that. Enjoy the inn.
Just let me drink in peace.
Hi there, friend.
hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
My research could open up more of Aquila to settlement. In time.
I wish people could be fixed as easily as robots. Not many people visit. Suits me fine.
We need to be smarter, better in the way we...
Kill for a cup of coffee.
New deputy, huh? Honor to have you.
Better this than being some dust wrangler who won Tara Luna.
I feel for the folk in the stretch. Try and give a credit or two to the law house when I nibble.
A year or two back, I shared a drink with Ron and Hope. That man could drink.
The mayor's all right. Always painting too rosy a picture, though.
It's the same damn thing, day in and day out.
I think time for a change.
What I've got's better than any swill they'll serve you in the United Colonies, I promise you that. You won't find a better selection of brews and beverages anywhere in the Freestar Collective. Ah, it's not mine. I just work here. Yeah, I guess technically the city owns it, but it's really the Freestar Rangers' place more than anyone else's. But yeah, I'm happy to work here. The pay's decent, but it's also the safest job I've ever had. Enjoy your visit. Keela's just about the best city in the Seven Systems.
Late one night, Annie Wilcox tried to arrest me for public indecency. She'll be a terror once she grows up.
Work. A lot of famous people visit Aquila. Popping back a beer, you never know who you'll...
Mayor's all right. Always painting too rosy a picture.
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
time you went somewhere new?
I'm proud to be helping the Freestar Rangers. Hey, Deputy. Well, hey there. Right now, not much of anything. Doc says I need a rest. Meanwhile, I've been trying to make myself useful, reading dispatches and reports and such. That way, when I'm cleared for field duty, I'll know the lay of the land. Hiya. Got into a tussle with a Shaw Gang smuggling ship in Kodos orbit. Had to limp back to Aquila City, with my ride mostly in one piece. It was a bit of a hard landing, you might say. Got a few broken ribs and a concussion. Turns out one of those ribs punctured a lung. Had a breathing tube in for a spell, but that's gone now. Seems I'm healing up pretty good. Last I saw, it was on fire and doing a swan dive into the Kodos sky. I appreciate you saying so. Truth is, I've been in tougher scrapes than that. But here I am, still carrying on. That's it then?
Just making my way.
Helga says I spend too much time at my terminal. He's probably right. I specialize in cryptography. A lot of smugglers use coded slates. So, it comes in handy. Heard you were involved in a shootout.
Which one?
Damn, Diego. How do you do it?
Do what? Kill?
The stories about you, they ain't all real.
Stories never are. You keep rangering day by day, you'll get there, kid. Welcome to the Rock, I guess. Just about the hardest way possible. I had, shall we say, a checkered past. Rangers caught me dead to rights and offered a deal. Leniency if I helped take down my, well, criminal associates. So I took the deal. It's real touch and go, but a lot of bad guys went down. Why, yes. Yes, I was. Not a half bad one either. Might have gotten a little too cocky, tempted fate too many times, but mainly, I underestimated the Rangers. Big mistake. Initially, all I could do was lament my fortune. Prison, it ain't easy. But I served my sentence. Searched the dark recesses of the soul. I realized the only time I felt genuinely good about myself was working with the Rangers. So after a parole for the very best of behaviors, I nagged the Rangers night and day until they gave me a chance. Haven't looked back since. Well, if you're asking me to toot my own horn, I will oblige. I'm a senior ranger. I coordinate all manner of things, great and small, for our outfit. If you've ever seen the mission board, that's my baby. Being that you're one of us, might be worth checking out the mission board. Credits to be made, justice to be served. Adios.
Deputy? Something you need from me?
Excuse me.
Did you catch the thief? Tell me it worked.
Annie, you're supposed to be doing your homework.
Mom, I have to know. You got him, right? Right? I knew it!
Annie L. Wilcox, what did you do?
I told you about it. You know the Laredo robberies? Well, we caught the thief.
Wait, so that's real?
Of course, Mom. I told you.
She's telling the truth. You're not pulling my leg, right? Well, Annie's been giving me reports on her patrols for years. This is the first time anything, well, real may have come of it. I can't believe it. Annie, we'll talk more about this later. But I'm proud of you. But you've got to be careful.
Yes, Mom. I'm gonna be the best ranger surveillance assistant ever.
Thank you for helping my girl and anything else involved. Take this. Lord preserve me.
Keep up the good work.
I'm gonna be the youngest ranger trainee ever lived.
If you're looking for a sidearm, I recommend Laredo's firearm.
Word to the wise, a avoid the stretch. This is tackle.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
So, Miss Stale, I've enjoyed your stay.
Don't pretend to be mad at me. I know you aren't real. I learned that before, people used to use the stars to navigate. That's so cool. But I guess it only worked because they just lived on one planet. And that sounds...
Orbit achieved. Remind me one of these days to tell you the tale of a certain Solomon. His stargazing landed him. Oh, I never get tired. Right on the money.
We should be on our guard here. If we could detect the camp from orbit, it means others could too. And I have no idea what fortifications he may have. When we arrive, would you let me speak to him first? I think that is important right now. Thank you. From what Aggie said, it sounds like he has been rather paranoid for years now. That, too, I fear, is my fault. Let us proceed slowly and carefully. I do not want to antagonize him.
procedure.
Every world with living things is a treasure. I thought I saw something. I need to be sure. I don't know what to say. I thought there would be a chance to speak to him. To make amends. Or at least to hear him curse me for leaving him. I was prepared to accept that. I did not think I would find him like this. At least these vermin didn't get him. He's been gone for... Oh, clearly it's been some time. Look around. There will be correspondence from Jade Wong. I am sure of it. This cannot all be for nothing. hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered. You found something. Please, let me see it. I should have guessed. Jada was always the one to run towards trouble. Of course she would still be doing it now. In her own way. For anyone else, I would say the chances of survival are slim. But for Jada... she is alive and on a mission. I would bet my life on it. Jada was younger than some of the other smugglers we contracted. There was concern she would be unreliable. As time went on, we called on her more and more often, eventually relying on her almost exclusively. She was sharp, a skilled pilot and very, very determined. Always talking about her big plans for retirement, how she would live like a queen. I am not surprised that she would desire revenge. But to go this far, we need to find her. But before we go, I've discovered something else. And I do not know what to make of it. Aaron was composing a reply to Jada, but never sent it. It reads as if he was expecting the Zealots to find him. That they knew where to look for him. Clearly he had become paranoid, but that does not mean he was wrong. What bothers me, though, is that he mentions a name he should not know. Tomisar Kadik. Nor should you. For all of my assignments in the settled systems, Tomisar has been my link to House Barun. From him, I have received my orders, and he is the person to whom I have reported my success. He does not work with anyone outside House Barun, and I am the only one who knows how and where to find him. Aaron should never have heard of him. Perhaps he could have reached out directly, but that would be a surprising breach of protocol. We must first make sure that Jada is safe, and perhaps she will be able to shed light on this. Let us head for the den. What does your scanner reveal?
Engines purring. Let's do this. good. Air pressure, good. Hey, we're docked. Next time you see Vaughn,
You wanna kick back?
Trade
Avoid the
authority
last
takes
Noah.
anything and... I hope you're not long.
Kill any mood.
Your credits are always good at the trade authority.
I hope you came with credit. Don't be a stranger.
Are you looking to start something?
So there I am.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
we're on our own. Let's see what there is to see. Docking complete.
Either she is here, or someone will know where we can find her. She is still alive. I know it. I understand this station was once quite the luxurious place for UC military commanders. Based on what I see, I find that very hard to believe.
Don't let anyone tell you different. You kidding? It's what I was born to do. Wait, I mean flying is what I was born to do. This Vanguard thing? Temporary. Only a matter of time before I get called up to the Navy. Before you know it, I'll be a captain. No, wait. Admiral. Yeah. What does it matter? I'm gonna be out of here before you can blink, and this will all be behind me. That reporter didn't put you up to this, did he? I already told him. It was a misunderstanding. An accident. My flight record was spotless otherwise. Well, yeah. Why wouldn't I be? Oh, right. You haven't seen me fly. If you had, you'd know how good I am. What? I'm not advertising anything. I'm a pilot. For the Vanguard. Are you even paying attention? I'd offer to let you fly along on my next mission, but, oh, man, I nearly forgot. Listen, I need a favor. I've got an application in for a promotion in the Vanguard, but I haven't heard anything back. It's been a while. Their reply must have gotten lost along the way. It happens. We're really far from New Atlantis. Anyway, would you mind going there and following up for me? Yeah, I mean, probably, but you know how it goes. I leave here and then something terrible happens and I have all this guilt because I wasn't here to save everyone. Just like that? Wow, that's great! I'm not gonna forget that you're doing this for me. This is just the start of my climb up the ranks. You'll see. Okay, you're gonna want to talk to Commander Tuwala. I'm sure he's aware of me because I've sent him a few messages now. Just bring back whatever message for me so I can get out of here, okay? Really appreciate it. Okay then.
Just doesn't add up. Spaceport has anti-Xeno protocols. How the hell does a whole herd of Terramorphs touch down undetected?
I know we're not a priority for the Vanguard or the UC, but it's still space worth protecting. Haven't seen you around here before. Welcome to the den. Reina Marquez. I head up the Vanguard station here. Good to see another Vanguard pilot. You assigned here, or just passing through? Right. Okay. Good. Was afraid I'd gotten another transfer without any warning. Nothing against you personally, of course. I'd just like to know who I'm responsible for before they show up on my doorstep. You need anything? Say the word. We're short on luxuries here, but for a fellow Vanguard, I'll do what I can to help. The same thing we do everywhere else. Fill in the gaps for the UC Navy. Help keep the settled systems peaceful and safe. Sometimes it's a little bit of a challenge all the way out here, but we try our best. I wouldn't mind a little more support from New Atlantis, but I know things are tough all over. Might be counterintuitive, but no, we don't. It's pretty quiet, and some of us deal with that better than others. We get the occasional distress call. Sometimes Varun stirs up trouble, but there's a lot of downtime. I'm not complaining, but others, like Bastion there, it's not what he was expecting. Certainly not what he wanted. Oh gosh, no. Vanguard wasn't even a thought back when this place was first built. The den, the original den, mind you, got blown up during the Serpent's Crusade. UC Navy immediately rebuilt the station, I think largely out of spite. Sometimes I think that's why they keep it operational too. Certainly hasn't had much real purpose since the Colony War ended. I'm glad we have it as a post, and Marcel and the Trade Authority do some decent business, which I try very hard not to pay attention to. But the station has never recaptured that old glory. Don't think it ever will, really. Huang? Really? There are at least 3 other pilots based out of here I'd expect to receive complaints about first. Before we get started, I have to inform you there's a formal review process for the Vanguard, so don't expect any action for a while, okay? Now, what is the nature of your complaint? Look, this isn't Alpha Centauri or anything. We're a bit removed from the center of the United Colonies. Folks out here are a little less receptive to the Vanguard keeping an eye on things. Oh, okay. Sorry. Force of habit, I suppose. Jada isn't here. Hasn't been here in a while. In fact, she's following up on some sensitive information. I'm not sure I should disclose any more than that. Then I'd probably just be wondering how you have any information at all. And I might even be more concerned about your intentions. It's not something I can just blurt out. Yeah, I hope so. I do understand. I'm trying to figure out a way to help you, okay? You don't know what you're talking about. The safety of my pilots has to come before anything else. I can't help you. Take care.
Marquez is all right, I guess. She's gonna be lucky to have me as a boss.
I try not to trade in gossip, but if you have any verifiable information, I'm all ears. If you're ever in New Atlantis, mind putting in a good word for me? I don't think my messages to SSNN are getting through. Why, certainly. The Settled Systems News Network is the longest-running news service in... well, the Settled Systems. Reporters are dispatched all over, keeping an ear to the ground for some breaking news that should be known to everyone. It can, admittedly, be a bit of a pain making sure those stories reach our central office in New Atlantis. But until someone invents faster-than-light communication, it's the best we can do. Well, I certainly feel that way. The Vanguard pilots don't seem to want to associate with me. And I don't agree with Mr. Romack's views on the colony war, so there are few options left to me. You know, I really thought volunteering for this assignment was going to be the boost to my career that I was looking for. Now I suspect even SSNN has forgotten about me. But that's not at all what I'm doing. I feel like no one is listening to me. Goodbye, then.
Was there something you needed? May I be of service? It's very kind of you to offer, but I am currently not in a position to personally require your services. There are, however, likely some Trade Authority contracts available at the terminal down in the bar. I'm sure you're already aware that the Trade Authority is quite generous when it comes to completing said contracts. Thank you. Did you have any trouble en route? Good. Very good. Here's your pay, and your continued discretion would be appreciated.
Always good to see another badge.
I'm on what you call a long-term assignment. Suits me fine, so long as the UC keeps paying me. Oh, hey, don't look at me. I'm just here for the liquor and the, occasional odd job or whatever. You know, that's a good question. I do stuff for Orville sometimes, odd jobs or whatever, when he's not annoying. But I think technically I get paid by the Vanguard. I mean, I could probably go look it up, but as long as the credits keep showing up in my account, I'll keep hanging around. Ooh, well, that depends on who you ask. Orville over there is still stuck in the glory days when this was the domain of the UC military brass and all their hangers-on. You can't see those days are never coming back. The Vanguard pilots, they mostly just resent guarding the ass end of nowhere. Reyna's okay, I guess. She seems to really care about the mission. And me? Well, it's as good a place as any to be stuck, I guess. Okay, then.
Hi there, friend. Oh, so good to see you again. You weren't waiting long, were
It would
you?
seem more prudent that the UC simply shut down this
Oh,
entire
these people have
station,
waited years
rather than
already.
allow it to
What's a few
endure
more
in
months,
this
right?
state.
See ya.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home.
Hey there. Ain't seen you before. What brings you to the den? That's so. Not many have reason to pass through here. Seems like most avoid it. But what do I know? I'm just an old man who's been here too long. Well, you're welcome here, so long as I don't hear you disrespecting the United Colonies military. You got a problem with our history or our heroes? You can find somewhere else to get yourself a drink. Clear? Well, now that depends. You support the UC? Consider yourself a patriot? Sure as hell does. All right, maybe you can help me out. I had some posters made up a while back to remind folks of the good work Ve Victis has done for all of us. Try and push back against all the lies the government tells. I'd put them up here, but that's, caused some friction with the Vanguard pilots. I hate to see them go to waste, though. If a strong-willed, patriotic individual, such as yourself, were to make sure some of them were placed where they could inspire the people of the United Colonies, well, that'd be something. And there'd be some credits in it for anyone helping out the UC. What do you think? I was thinking the well might be a good spot. People down there might be more receptive, don't you think? That's the spirit. All right. Posters are in the back there, and you just let me know when you're done. Tell me something I don't know. You should have seen this place 30 years ago. UC's best and brightest were in and out of here all the time. But then the Colony War and, well, most folks don't like to be honest about that. I ain't one to turn my back on those who saved us in those days. And because I won't dishonor the memory of Ve Victis, business dries up. Ain't my problem that people don't like to face the reality of what happens in wartime. Man was a hero, not a traitor. Oh, he was a brilliant man. Just brilliant. Best leader we could have asked for in a crisis. He made the tough decisions no one else could. Did what needed to be done. Saved our asses. And when it was over, they turned on him. Called him a traitor and executed him. Just shameful. Well, not all of us are just gonna go along with rewriting history. Some of us remember. We saw it happen. Ve Victis sacrificed everything to save the United Colonies. That's what a real hero does. That's so. Vanguard pilot. A pretty good one from what I hear. Got a real attitude, though. You could always ask the other Vanguard pilots. Or, since you're already here, I do happen to offer services in exchange for payment. One of those services can be information. You get what I'm saying here? Then I will tell you that I happen to overhear she's out in the Groombridge system. And from what I hear, Reyna ain't happy about it. And our little transaction here is concluded. Pleasure doing business. Long live the UC!
Let me know if you need something.
I really did think this place would see a bit more.